a mature white-tailed deer, and I need y'all's help. It is getting close to the end of the season, and I'm having a hard time finding them. We're in Oklahoma. It is about 30 degrees, cold, got a little north wind in our face, so the wind is in the right direction, and hopefully it's going to be a good hunt. I had a nice deer come through a few weekends ago. If you can see kind of on the other side of that brush pile, I was walking out and I saw him. So hopefully it is a cold evening, so it's safer for you guys to be inside watching instead of out here. I think more enjoyable, I guess, maybe. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. There's a siren that just went off. And the siren that's off right now is saying letting the water out of the dam. Kind of warning fishermen. That's not a tornado siren. We got tornadoes right now. Usually when you hear sirens like that in Oklahoma, you go head for the hidey hole. Can everyone hear me out there okay? There we go. All right. Thank you, Victoria. All right. Thanks, Thomas. Thanks for joining us, joining me this evening. you can. So this stand, let's look here. It's about 18 foot probably to the top of the stand. That's how high it is. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it, Thomas. But I'll just move my camera just a second, sorry. We've got the sun. It's about right there. So usually from what I've noticed is whenever there's a shaded area, the deer like to stay in the shade. So they'll kind of come out on the skirts and of the field and kind of hang out there. So whenever it starts getting some shade, they start coming out. Sorry for giving you the scare, Victoria. This has been a pretty good spot this year. Philip, he's bow hunted out of this spot with me, and we had some nice deer come in, but just not close enough for them. And early in rifle season, I had a couple bucks come right here in front of me. But normally I would probably harvest, but I was thinking, man, I sure would like to grow. It was fun to watch them. I'll have it on a video soon. I'll show you what it looks like behind me. A lot of hardwoods back here, real thick, but it's the deer really like to hang out over there. I don't know if you can hear it, but off in the distance, got a few hoot owls that are talking to each other. But we've got some really nice acorn trees that are right here in front of us. And the deer really love, especially this time of the year, coming through here and eating these acorn trees. Yeah, it is relaxing up here. Especially if you have, oh, here comes another siren. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but it is relaxing in a tree, especially if you got warm clothes. If you don't have warm clothes, it can be pretty miserable. I can remember when I first started hunting, my uncle Johnny, which is on my mom's side, um, he got me into hunting, which I worked for him growing up. He was a dairy. He retired this past year, but he's a dairy farmer, so I'd work with him throughout the year, and then we would go hunting together. He took me whenever I was probably about 13, maybe 14 years old, and I remember crawling up a tree with him. We didn't have a tree stand. We just crawled up in a tree, and it was with a muzzle loader, a primitive firearm, and I didn't have any gloves or anything like that. You know, it was a cold morning, and I'm holding that big, heavy iron gun, and oh, I like to froze to death. That was probably like the coldest I ever been. I'll never forget that. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but through that tree line there off to our right, there's another large field, and sometimes you can kind of see them running through there. And I've had some luck this year with rattling deer antlers and calling them in. So if we see one crossing through that field, try to get them in. No, Mike, I haven't seen anything yet. Which this time of the year, it seems like you got about the last 45 minutes of hunting lights, kind of whenever they'll start working their way in. But really, I mean, they could come in earlier than that. I don't have any cameras in this area right here, so I don't really know um, what kind of activity when they be coming through here, which is kind of nice, you know. You got those cellular cameras, and they send you pictures, and if you're not seeing any deer, they say, well, there ain't no deer, so don't go hunting. But I don't have any in this spot. I do have a few cameras, but I haven't checked them where you have to pull the card. So you just never know what time they're coming through here. I did come walking through here 2 nights ago to to my other tree stand, and whenever I was walking in, I jumped up several doe in the woods, which is about 75 yards from here, so they could be moving early. look what it looks like behind again. So this, right behind me, we have kind of a road that goes up into the hill. It's real pretty back in through there. It's kind of got a long lane. Oh yeah, it is a beautiful spot. I like it up here. So normally I don't talk like this whenever I'm hunting, but I enjoy talking to you guys. But if there's any deer behind me, they're going to smell me before they hear me because I've got a north wind and it's blowing straight there behind me. And if I do have some deer come in, I'll see them pretty quick. So anyways, with this land I'm hunting on, it's been in the family for several generations. If you kind of see like this oak tree that's right here in front of me, if you went off to the right, probably about 50 yards, my great grandpa, he was born and raised in a house right here, kind of in front of me. I never really saw any foundation of where the house was, but there is an old well back in here. So it's kind of a special spot. I like it. I like it back here. But he was my grandpa Red Stokes, and he died the year I was born, which was in '85. So I never got to know him. But he was my dad. Dad always talked about Grandpa Red. He was really close with him, and he would come over to the house and pick my dad up and take him out, and they'd go check cows about every evening. Just spend a lot of time. Has a lot of fond memories with Grandpa Red. Well, it is about 30 degrees here. What's the temperature you guys, where y'all are at? About 65, South Louisiana. Man, yeah, I like me some 65. Okay, I'm reading back on the. Thanks for sharing. That was awesome. Yeah, that youth hunt was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. 24 north of St. Louis. Hello, Deborah. I'm going to take you guys on the other side of the stand. Sorry, as a joke, I've got a strong magnet on my camera mount. If the deer are going to come through, they're going to be kind of over on this side of me. Kind of. If y'all see something, y'all just holler real loud. Alberta, it's 41. Wow. I bet that does feel good in Alberta. There's some crazy weather there. It's just amazing. I'm able to talk to you guys all over the United States, the world, Canada. Technology is pretty amazing. Mid-50s here this week. Yeah, it's supposed to warm up a little bit this weekend. Today's about the coldest day. It'll start warming up. Supposed to be in the 50s. So, I think I see something across the field. Put my nose out. Nope. I was just hoping. So, I'm going to kind of give you all a little bit of an update of kind of what's to come with the channel. This past week, well, actually we've been talking for quite a while, but me and my dad, we're looking to build a cabin on top of the hill, which is right behind us. And so we're going to kind of do an off-the-grid cabin just for, we love to go up there and hike and hang out up there on the hill. But we're wanting to do that, so I'm going to have a lot of footage coming up, probably during Christmas and then throughout the first of the year of something flickering on the left. But we'll be doing a cabin build, so I think it's going to be pretty cool. There's something behind me. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but I got an old gray squirrel. So we're looking to do the cabin build, so it'll be a true like off the grid. We won't have any. We'll do probably a generator for electric and maybe some solar eventually. and then we'll haul our water and stuff up there to it. But it's going to be, we bought the plans and stuff for it, and it'll be a pretty good little cabin. 2 bedrooms on the bottom, and then a little loft area, kind of a vaulted ceiling. So that's the plan, but we might slim it down as we go. But we're pretty excited about it, and it's kind of been in the works for a while, just trying to find the right place for it. Oh, here we go. Got something coming across. Way down here. Let's see here. There's something moving across. And it might have been a squirrel. But that's a long ways for me to see a squirrel over there. That's about 250 yards. But I did see something move. But I don't see it now. We do have a plethora of coyotes out here, and there are some bobcats, which I've seen. It is open season year round for coyotes and bobcats. It's open right now, but I don't think I'd take a bobcat. I just video it, but I might take a coyote if I saw one. Yeah, the coyotes are bad this year. Yeah, I might have just been seeing something. Sorry for the false alarm. So anyways, we got that cabin build. We'll be starting up pretty soon. Pretty excited about that. And the kids, they are hot and heavy in basketball right now. Philip, he has a ball game tonight in the tournament that he's playing in. So I'll be leaving here and going to help coach. I coach his little league team. They're 5th grade, so this will be the last year that I'll be coaching them, and then he'll be in school ball. It's been a lot of fun. It's a good group of kids. So we got that, and then Olivia, she's had 2 high school games this year. She's won one and lost one. It was a tough loss earlier this week, but we'll just see how they respond to it and get better. So she's got a lot of games next week, so it'll be fun. I might be able to get you guys on the line in one of her games. You never know in the gyms. They can be kind of difficult to get reception. Do you have any plans? Yes, Victoria. I'm gonna record a lot of the build. That's gonna be kind of my main content. That and probably a lot of feeding cows. That's kind of what we do this time of the year. But I'm gonna be filming quite a bit of the cabin. So that's my plans. It's an amazing view up there on top of the hill. It's on the east side of the hill. It's overlooking Locust Grove, our little town, and it's an amazing little spot up there. It's going to be very difficult to get to it You can kind of drive up there to it, but it's we'll have to kind of work on the road. But it's kind of one of those things that it's off the beaten path, and you got to work to get to it, and you get up there and you just enjoy it. So that's kind of our plans. That's kind of why we put it there. Decided for there. So that's the plan going forward. I'm turning you guys back around. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. We're so excited about this cabin build. It's going to be a lot of work just because getting supplies up there. So that's going to be a difficult part. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be fun. Where's the deer? Okay, so I'm getting impatient, so I'm going to do some calling. For those who are new to hunting, these are my rattling antlers. I think they're called black racks, but they're not real deer antlers. They're fake. So what we're doing here is just simulating that our two bucks are fighting, and if another buck is in the area, like a dominant buck, he'll come check it out. If it's a buck that's got its tail whipped a few times, he'll take off. So, but I'm in search for a dominant buck, so that's kind of what I'm doing. So I'm gonna make these things sing. I'm gonna turn you guys around. Now sometimes they'll come in fast, sometimes they'll come in slow. Sometimes they don't come in at all. I've hunted for a long time, but I've only found just a very few sheds. I found one whenever I was a kid, and then I found one coon hunting one time. I don't find, I'm a terrible shed hunter. Victoria, yeah. So your question, yeah, I'm not very good at finding sheds. I have friends that have found them, and I'm like, man, I mean, it's about like finding arrowheads. Some people can find them really good. I'm not very good at it. Yeah, well, what happens is squirrels and mice, they love to eat and gnaw on the sheds, and they'll use them up pretty quick. Yeah, them dogs, they like to chew and play with them too. Okay, I saw that. What I saw earlier, that's just a squirrel way out there. I see it now. I know you guys are pretty excited about seeing the squirrel, but there's a tree that's way out there, and it is a walnut tree. That squirrel's going back and forth getting walnuts. Squirrels get me every time. That's cool. Yeah, I love having trail cameras and just seeing what's out there. I have one of my trail cameras that send me pictures, and I have a deer, like a corn feeder up there. Oh, well, sorry you have to go, Mike. We'll see you on the next one. But I've got a feeder up there, and every night, them raccoons, they come in. And there is one coon that is a huge, like a big Mufasa coon. And it's crazy how big it is. It's either I have a bunch of small raccoons and then one normal sized one, or one just ginormous one. But it's so much bigger than the rest. Okay, I'm going to do a call, my grunt call, they call it. So here we go. Okay, so I live on the other side of Locust grove, so this is about, you know, about 12 miles from my house. This land is. But I work there just pretty close to this land across the river, so I'm able to stop by here coming home from work. It's pretty handy. Come over and check things out, feed cows. Yeah, this land is kind of on the Stoke side. Where I live, it's out there on kind of on my mom's side of the family, out there in Hannah, which that is her maiden name. But I'm sure you get to see some pretty amazing wild out there in Nebraska. Yeah, I live out there kind of with the Hannah clan. Yeah, we're very blessed, fortunate to live where we live. That's cool. What river is it, Deborah, that you live by? Platte? Okay. I think the river that we hunted by in Nebraska, I think is Republican River, I believe. It would be too cold for deer out here tonight. Y'all can see the sun is going down, so the deer should be coming out. Um, it was a town called Tecumseh. It's a pretty good size. Um, That's where we would stay at. And then there was a little town that I can't remember. It was off to the west of Tecumseh that we would stay at. Yeah. So yeah. So that's what we spent a lot of time over there in Nebraska. And then Republican City, I believe it was. It's another place that's kind of in the middle, right there on the border of Nebraska and Kansas. I would hunt that too. So on Sunset here in Oklahoma, you have 30 minutes after sunset, and that is legal hunting. But really, that 30 minutes after, it's really about 20 minutes after is what you can really hunt because it gets too dark. And then if it's overcast, it's even earlier than that. Sure sounds like something's walking off to the left. Sterling is the name of the town that we would stay at. It was actually one of my buddies, his uncle had a house there. We would camp in his yard. different view for a little bit. Y'all can see behind me better than I can. Huh. Pretty nifty. Just watch the camera. Yeah, that's kind of a pasture we have out there. We don't ever plant anything out there. We just kind of keep it brush hog. Hello, Joanne. That spot you can see, that little open area to the left, back, well, it'd be 12 years ago, because that year Katie was pregnant with Philip. I had it planted with wheat and snow peas and some turnips. Had it fenced off. Had a nice little food plot. And we've done some clearing of the land, but anyways, we had a tree stand kind of over there looking into that field. And I had Katie, she was hunting that night. She's buku pregnant. We were up in a 2-man stand, and we had a real nice buck come right underneath our tree stand. It was pretty much just leaning on the tree, but she was, Katie, hopefully you're not out there listening, but she was too big to bend over there and shoot that deer. And then the deer walked off, and I was kind of heartbroken because it was one of the deer I wanted to shoot. And then, way across the field, there was another nice buck out there, and it was too far for her to shoot, but I could shoot. I said, let me see that gun. And I shot that deer. And we get down there, and that deer had a real nice 5 on one side and had a spike on the other that I couldn't tell. I kind of deserved that. I should let Katie shoot it. Hello, Tammy. Yeah, things are going great. I'm in the tree stand, so that is a good thing. I'm here with all my friends. You guys know I'm glad you guys are with me tonight. Hopefully we get some action going. You just never know. But that food plot, it did really good until the cows figured out how to get in there. They came in there and just mowed it down. I had cows around me all season long. Dad was real appreciative of me planting that food plot out there. Fed his cows for him. I want you guys to see a deer so bad. It's kind of like I take a youth hunting or someone hunting for the first time. I just want to see a deer so bad so that they could see it. Hello, Anita. I'm glad you like the view. It is pretty out here. Yeah, that's right. Call me in, Dammy. If that works, I'm going to do it every time, Tammy. Hello, Vance. Outdoors with Vance. 63 would be really nice right now. Even though it's not too bad, the wind kind of died down, but it's 30 degrees and dropping. Boy, some homemade biscuits sure sound good right now. A little bit of butter, some blackstrap molasses. Katie, if you're watching, I'd like to have some when we get home. If not, it's okay. Yeah. Oh, Hardee's. We don't have Hardee's for it. We have the Carl's Jr. Some places you go, there's still a Hardee's. It's been a while since I've seen a Hardee's. Come on, there's got to be a deer somewhere. Whenever I'm hunting the kids, I always say, where's all the deer at? I say, I don't know, and I'll say, they're in the woods. Now that sounds good, Deborah. No bake oatmeal cookies, man. I like that. That's one of our favorites. Yeah, Tammy, I've got a deer feeder. It's It's on top of the hill, but I haven't been getting any daylight pictures of. There's plenty of acorns out, and so they're not really after the corn quite yet. Usually whenever there's acorns on the ground, they bypass that corn and go to that. Now, Wendy, I'm gonna surprise Katie with a trip up there to Maine or Nova Scotia. Don't tell her. Now, we've been talking about it, but I don't think we're gonna go this time of the year. I think it probably October is what we're looking at of next year. We have our 20th wedding anniversary. Will be December 17th, I think, or 19th. December 19th. Next year. Yeah. I think it's the 19th. Yeah, it's the 19th. Yeah. I hope she's not watching because I just forgot. I'm going to have to look it up. But it'll be 20 years next year. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Well, I'm looking forward to it. She doesn't know about it quite yet. But yeah, we have some friends that live in Maine. They pastor a church there, and I'd like to go up there and visit them also. Well, thank you, Vicky. I know well, yeah, they did a great job cleaning up there on the hill. Um, we had it kind of dozed off on that probably about 7 or 8 years ago, and a lot of the brush and stuff was growing back up. And I told Dad, I said, "Well, we need to do something." And Dutch and Bo came to the rescue. They did a great job up there. Made it look really nice. But I'm going to have Dutch come back out and do some, get his auger with his skid steer and help dig our holes for the footing. Or the piers or whatever. Okay, Tammy, I told you about my feeder and stuff up there on the hill, and I get notifications. I think there's deer up there right now. I jinxed myself. I can't really look and see what pictures are being sent because it messes. If I get off here, it kills my live feed. But there might be just all kinds of deer up there. gonna do some rattling. Okay. Just out of curiosity, who's taller, you or Daniel is? I'm taller than Daniel. I never really asked him how tall he is. He's probably, I'd say 6'4", maybe 6'5", something like that. I'm 6'8", so I think I got him a little bit. He's pretty tall. at the house, getting ready for his ball game. Olivia, she just got home from basketball practice. So we got a game tonight at 8. Shoto will be playing Shoto Wildcats. Philip will be in 5th grade. Well, thanks for hanging out, Tammy. Hopefully, I think you said you were making biscuits. Maybe someone else, I'm not sure. But hopefully the biscuits turn out good if you're making them. Thanks again for watching. it was an enjoyable, it was an enjoyable evening with you all this evening. Um, Conversation was just great, but the deer hunting was not a successful evening on the deer hunting side. But I sure enjoyed you guys hanging out with me tonight. Yeah, we'll have better luck next time. We'll get them, Linda. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I gotta head back to the truck and get ready for a game tonight. So thanks for hanging out with me. Hopefully everything's going good in your world. That God is blessing you, and we're just gonna keep them coming to you. All right, I'm gonna get off here. Love y'all. See ya.